866-228-6728 or ask your doctor for a referral and start your journey to better health today.
Hockey season is here, and you can watch the future of the NHL at an Iowa Wild game.
Join the Iowa Wild on Saturday, January 27th at 6 for Country Night presented by Quantum Fiber. Country music star Mitchell Tenpenny will perform a concert following the game against the San Diego Gulls, and a ticket to the game is also a ticket to the show. Seats are going fast, so visit iowawild.com to secure yours today.
Grab your tickets today, and remember, Wild Hockey starts in Des Moines.
Welcome to this exclusive presentation of live high school basketball coverage on the one to count on for today's local sports, KNIA and KRLS. Streaming at KNIAKRLS.com and on the free KNIA KRLS app.
7 on the shot clock. Brick, deep three for the lead. Knocks it down! Bennett Brick with the triple! And the crowd explodes at Indianola High School.
Here is Hannah for another three. Splash down an HD three.
We'll get you ready for all of tonight's action with our keys to the game, starting lineups, colors of the game, and more.
And now DeVries racing ahead the other way, and a no-look pass to Josiah Voss. A highlight reel dime from Tyson DeVries.
Yeah, great vision there to get that ball to him. Bourne looking for another three-pointer. It's good.
Bingo.
Reddick Bourne.
Bourne heat check, step back, nothing but net. 6 3-pointers for Reddick Bourne, 35 points.
Warner drives the lane, kicks it out to Kennedy Van Vark for three.
There it is.
Yes! Kennedy Van Vark makes it a 2-possession game.
There it is. Great driving kick.
Now let's head to the gym for all the exciting action of South Central Iowa high school basketball on the one to count on for today's local sports coverage, KNIA and KRLS.
Welcome this edition of Pella Christian High School, Pella Christian and Norwalk High School basketball. I'm not used to saying that, but it's the Scooters Coffee Radio pregame show. Scooters Coffee and Pella, amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Again, Pella Christian and Norwalk High School basketball is on the airwaves, and appreciate everybody for their efforts today to make this possible. Kind of a weird day. It's Tyler Crabb and Wynn Veenstra here with you inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth. When we were supposed to play Oskaloosa tonight, Norwalk was supposed to be across town with Pella, or playing at home, I think it was, against Pella. They moved up Tuesday's doubleheader because Oskaloosa at Pella canceled school. Kind of a crazy day, and craziness before an important matchup in the Little Hockey Conference, especially in the boys game, which we'll talk about in a minute, but just overall crazy day.
Yeah, just, looking back since the first of the year, I mean, just getting games in anytime you can. You almost have to take any opportunity you do have to get a game in. This is not the game that was supposed to be tonight. Both teams were prepared for other opponents, and now they're going to play each other about 4 days early. So we'll see how much scouting in advance they've done. They've played each other once, so that should give them a little bit of a heads up on what's going to happen.
Yeah, it should be very interesting, and we're going to start right off the bat with our game time temperature presented by Van Haften Plumbing and Heating. And tonight, it's not as bad as it could be, but it's still not warm. We've currently got a game time temperature of 1 degree outside, and that is our game time temperature presented by Van Haften Plumbing and Heating. While it's only 1 degree outside, it's nice and comfortable here inside the Pella Christian High School gym. If your home isn't staying comfortable during this cold Iowa winter, call on the heating and cooling experts at Van Haften Plumbing and Heating in Pella. You'll rest easy when you pick up the phone in here.
Van Haften.
And as we take a look at our Hormel Foods radio keys to the game for Pella Christian, we'll start with the girls contest. And for the girls, it'll be, I think for PC, it's going to be taking care of the basketball. I think that's a given. But also, I think kind of building off of what they did against Knoxville and Indianola, they played some really good defense in those games. I think that's going to be a big key tonight, is just continuing to ratchet up that defensive pressure.
Well, absolutely. I think the big key for Pella Christian always is can you take care of the basketball? They've had some games this year that they probably could have won had they done a little better job of taking care of the basketball down the stretch. They didn't do that. They have improved in that standpoint, but maybe not as much as necessary. So hopefully let's see if they have made enough of improvement that they can make this a realistic competition and give them a chance to win the game. Defensively, they've got to stop Birmingham, I think. What's her
Bailey Birmingham.
Bailey. I'll just call her Bailey.
There we go.
They know they've got to stop her. Great player. So defensively, they've got to do all they can to limit her. She's going to get some points, but to try to keep her under her average, and that could give them an opportunity to win the game.
Yeah, that's our Hormel Foods Radio Keys to the Game. Looking for a key to your new career, visit HormelJobsKnoxville.com. Our Greg Young Chevrolet Radio Keys to the Game for Norwalk against this Pella Christian team. I think that it kind of goes back to what we were just talking about with Pella Christian a little bit, and that defensive pressure. The Eagles have really ratcheted up a full-court press. We saw it work well against Knoxville. At times it worked really well against Indianola. I think the key for Norwalk tonight is being able to beat that pressure, not allowing Pella Christian to get those easy baskets in transition, and just being able to take advantage of some opportunities on the other end.
Yeah, and that's been the case over the last few years. It's been difficult for Norwalk to handle the basketball. You could put pressure on them, steal the ball away. I didn't see them play the first time. So, I'm not sure if they've improved a lot in that standpoint or not, but that's key. You've got to take care of the basketball, get the ball up the floor. I think this team probably does a better job of that than teams in the past have. And so if they can get the ball up the floor, we know they've got some offensive players with a couple of girls averaging double figures that they're going to be able to put some points on the board if they can get the ball up to the forecourt.
And for those of you who are wondering here, after our Greg Young Chevrolet Radio Keys to the Game, let Greg Young Chevrolet in Norwalk go the extra mile for you with award-winning customer service, thousands of vehicles to choose from, and always your community care. Greg Young Chevrolet in Norwalk. For those of you who are wondering why we're kind of breezing through this, well, because it's Pella Christian in Norwalk today, we're going to have to get a bunch of coaches on. So for the Scooters Coffee Radio pregame show here, we're going to have to preview both games before they get on the airwaves tonight. And so we've done a lot of our girls' pregame preparations. We'll get to the boys' games. The JV boys' game just went final, 55-52. Norwalk defeats Pella Christian in JV boys basketball. But we're going to go ahead and take our first break on the Scooters Coffee Radio pregame show. We will have more pregame coverage for the Pella Christian girls as well as the Pella Christian and Norwalk boys right after this on 92.1 KRLS and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel. Christian YouTube.
A beautiful brick walk featuring a winding canal, working drawbridge, and a classic old world atmosphere. The Pella community features wonderful Dutch architecture all around town. But there's one place in downtown Pella that takes you right into the heart of Amsterdam. Welcome to the Molengraat, home of Pella's finest lodging at the Amsterdam Hotel, dining at Liberty Street Kitchen and Oriental Express, Beautiful U Salon, Pella Nail Salon, Pella Window and Door Showroom, and many service businesses. And even taking a movie at Pella Cinemas. Good luck with our local sports teams from the Molengraat in Pella.
At Greg Young Chevrolet in Norwalk, your satisfaction is their top priority. Their friendly professional team is committed to helping you find the information and assistance you need at every step of the car buying and ownership journey. Combine that with their award-winning customer service, thousands of vehicles to choose from, and always here community care, you can trust the team at Greg Young Chevrolet in Norwalk will go the extra mile to ensure you drive away in the new or used vehicle that fits you. Check them out at gychevynorwalk.com or stop by the dealership at 2501 Sunset Drive in Norwalk today.
Something big is happening at Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee Fuel Saver is now Hy-Vee Perks. Get the same great benefits like Hy-Vee Fuel Savings, plus save even more on hundreds of products store-wide with Hy-Vee Perks prices like Hy-Vee Butter, Hy-Vee Perks price $2.98, bananas, Hy-Vee Perks price 39 cents a pound, and family-sized General Mills cereal, Hy-Vee Perks price just $3.99. Make the switch or sign up and start saving today. It's free and easy. Some restrictions apply.
It's the Diamond Automotive Knoxville 2024 kickoff event. Get up to $8,000 off MSRP on new Sierra 1500s. Up to $8,000 off MSRP on new Silverado 1500 LTZ. Up to $7,000 off MSRP on new Silverado 1500 Custom Rally. And new 2024 Equinoxes starting at $26,490. Save big this new year during our 2024 kickoff event at Diamond Automotive Knoxville, Iowa. DiarmondAuto.com.
You gave your kids a new puppy or kitten for Christmas. Let's make sure we take care of him. This is Dr. Tim Yoder with Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella, and we have a new puppy and kitten program that provides the attention they need. It involves physical exams, vaccinations, diets, and most importantly, information for you so that you can provide the best care for your new family member. Schedule your new puppy or kitten visit by calling Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella.
They're the veterinarians.
Yes, we are. We're the veterinarians.
They take care of pets because they love them.
Transform your space with Gilchrist Jewett Lumber Hardware and Design Center, your PPG paint destination. Unleash the beauty of your home with the exquisite Pittsburgh Paint Manor Hall line. Gilchrist Jewett brings you quality that lasts. Transform your surroundings with the perfect color and durability. PPG, available exclusively at Gilchrist Jewett. Visit Gilchrist Jewett Lumber Hardware and Design Center today. Your home, your style, our paint.
The staff at Pella Real Estate Services would like to say thank you to all the area residents who have supported our growing business.
We're now so much more than just Mike and Sarah Bouquet and feel honored to be of service to this great community and surrounding areas.
We want to wish everyone and their families a truly hope-filled new year.
Call any member of our team at 628-1BUY and ask how we can assist you this new year.
That's 628-1BUY for Pella Real Estate Services.
Believe it or not, Valentine's Day is right around the corner. If you need some help deciding what to give that special someone this year, Bellflower Florist and Gifts in Norwalk has you covered. Now through January 31st, make your order at Bellflower Florist and Gifts and receive 10% off. And don't forget, they also deliver. Visit bellflowerfloristandgifts.com or stop into their location at 2251 Sunset Drive, Suite C in Norwalk, and let the experts at Bellflower Florist and Gifts make that special day a little extra special by ordering your gift or floral arrangement today.
Welcome back to the Scooters Coffee Radio pregame show here on 92.1 KRLS. And before we go any further with our pregame coverage on what's going to happen between Pella Christian and Norwalk tonight, some exciting news dropping here this evening for Pella Christian High School. As many of our Pella Christian faithful know, next Friday night is homecoming for the Pella Christian Eagles, and the homecoming court has been announced. Starting with the girls, it's Mia Andringa, Claire Brofhart, Carly Heiser, Annika Van Dyke, and Emma Zula. The boys are Tyson DeVries, Keegan Fatma, Noah Nunakoven, Caleb Van Aradog, and Seth Voss. Congratulations to all 10 Pella Christian students on their nominations on the Pella Christian homecoming court. And Win, I'm sure that next week is going to be a lot of fun for these kids as well, but going to be a busy week as well as a fun week.
Depends on the weather, man. It could be just like this week, and they'd be lucky to get one day of school in.
That they would be, but that is the 2024 homecoming court for Pella Christian. Again, they are going to play Grandview Christian next Friday night. We'll have coverage of that on 92.1 KRLS. Me and Win will be right back here for that one at 6 o'clock. It should be a fun night for that as well, assuming that the weather cooperates for us to get that one in. But we're not gonna talk anymore about the weather.
By Friday,
we're gonna let it go.
Sounds better. I'm more worried about the middle of the week.
Yep, and so that is our comments on the Pella Christian homecoming court. We're going to transition quickly, as I mentioned before the break here on the Scooters Coffee Radio pregame show. Because of the nature of tonight's game, where we're trying to squeeze in 4 interviews with coaches, we're going to do our pregame for both games here in this one on the Scooters Coffee Radio pregame show. And we're going to start with our Hormel Foods Radio keys to the game for Pella Christian in the boys contest tonight. They're going to face a tough Norwalk squad, and unfortunately I didn't get to see that matchup the first time around. I believe that was Trevor and Mike who did that game, but looking at these two teams, they're two squads that are high caliber teams, and for Pella Christian, I think that really the big thing is just kind of slowing down, realizing the moment ahead of the game, and then going out there knowing what you have to do, because we've seen it the last couple of games. They've gotten ahead of themselves. Even against Indianola, they got out to a great start, a 7-0 lead, and kind of maybe put it on cruise control a little bit, got a little lax. Indianola was able to kind of make that a game for a long time, and then the Eagles had to respond. So I think that's going to be the big thing for Pella Christian tonight, is just making sure that they're ready for the moment and not getting lax at any point in that game.
Well, this is a huge game for Pella Christian, because coming into the season, we kind of thought this was probably a 3-team race for the conference: Norwalk, BCG, and Pella Christian. You can't afford to fall 2 games behind if you at all possible. There was hope, and the way the schedule was set up, you'd play DCG first, get yourself locked solidly into second. Now get a chance to play Norwalk for to tie the lead in the conference. That fell through because of the scheduling again, because of the bad weather. So, now this game is real important, and then you don't want to go 2 games behind and still have to play DCG twice and not have a chance to come back against Norwalk. So, but for this particular game, the big thing I think is that Pella Christian needs to take advantage of their depth. Norwalk's got a couple of great players that are tough to stop. They're going to get some points. Just take advantage of your depth and beat them at the other positions, and especially off the bench. I think they can really take advantage of something there. Height-wise, they're going to match up pretty well. Pella Christian might have a slightly taller lineup there and a little more depth at that height position. So if they can continue to take advantage of their depth, I think that's big for them.
Well, and kind of like you're mentioning with that too, you talk about not wanting to fall 2 games down here on our Hormel Foods Radio Keys to the Game. For Pella Christian, if they fall 2 games down to Norwalk hasn't lost yet. They would be the 2 losses for Pella Christian. So that, in essence, takes you out of the race for first place in the conference. And, beyond that, I mean, second place, third place, that'll shake out later in the season. But, I think you really want to keep yourself in that race, especially considering how good this team is. And so that's our Hormel Foods Radio Keys to the Game. And kind of piggybacking off that, our Greg Young Chevrolet Radio Keys to the Game for Norwalk. Again, they haven't lost, but they also haven't played in 30 days. It's been a long stretch of no basketball for these Norwalk basketball teams. So I think the key tonight for Norwalk is just understanding that it's been a while. There's going to be a little bit of rust or whatnot. Just staying level-headed with that, knowing that some things may come a little bit difficult because this Pella Christian team has gotten 2 games in since Christmas break, where Norwalk unfortunately hasn't been able to. But then beyond that, I think that, knowing that there's that rust, not trying to force issues with, difficult shot attempts or, difficult passes. Take what is there for you and utilize what it is that you are capable of in the current game.
Absolutely. They shake off the rust, come out ready to play. Pella Christian's probably going to throw a zone at them, which is going to be difficult, but Reddick Bourne can shoot over that zone pretty well. So if you can force them out of that zone to come out a little bit more, even if they just extend that zone, then make some good passes, attack the basket, and make that defense move, get some easy baskets, and that'll help shake off that rust.
Yeah, we're here inside the Scooters Coffee Radio pregame show on 92.1 KRLS. We're going to go ahead and we're going to take another break here, and we'll be back with more of the Scooters Coffee Radio pregame show on 92.1 KRLS right after this with Pella Christian and Norwalk basketball.
Unity Point Clinic Norwalk provides family medicine for people of all ages in Norwalk and the surrounding area. Conveniently located at 801 Colonial Circle and open Monday through Thursday, 7:30 to 5:30. And Fridays, 7:30 to 5, Unity Point Clinic Norwalk can provide a variety of services for your physical, emotional, and mental health needs, such as routine checkups, immunizations, annual physical exams, and other preventative care. When it comes to your health, trust the professionals at Unity Point Clinic in Norwalk.
Win winter with the Toro Power Clear Single Stage Snowblower that is loaded with power in a compact size. They are easily maneuverable and clear snow down to the pavement. Get your power clear at DeRuyter Lawn Equipment in Pella. Toro, America's #1 snowblower brand.
Weather any storm with the Toro Flex Force electric snowblower that has the most powerful 60-volt battery in its class. Plus, you get the same rugged construction as Toro's gas-powered models. Get your Flex Force snowblower at DeRuyter Lawn Equipment. Toro, America's #1 snowblower brand.
Hi, this is Randy DeVries with Centerpoint Electric in Pella. My wife Jody and I both grew up in the area, raised our family in the area, and we've been serving customers in the area since 2000. We're big supporters of activities at both Pella Christian and Pella Community Schools, and we're excited to be part of the live coverage of the Eagles and the Dutch here on KRLS. If you need electrical work done on your home or your business, we're here to help, and we're wired for excellence. Check us out online at centerpoint-electric.com.
Does your child struggle with focusing, outbursts, or making friends? What about anxiety, trying new foods, or delayed coordination and motor skills? At Kinetic Edge, we know your child can be successful in all these areas. We offer pediatric, occupational therapy, and physical therapy, and we work one-on-one to help build those skills. Contact us today at kineticedgept.com or at 621-0230, and let's make this school year a success for you and your child.
Mike Blom with Cabinet Design of Pella and Wood Harbor Cabinetry is just as attentive and imaginative as you are when it comes to your remodel. Just ask Justin Plate of Pella.
I've known Mike for a lot of years, and he's just known for high quality and attention to detail, and I'm kind of a perfectionist type person. I really like things done the right way. I've known him to be very high attention to detail and have been really impressed through that whole project.
Hi, I'm Mike Blom, the cabinet guy. Cabinet Design of Pella, where we expand and enhance your ideas beyond your expectations.
The wipers in the car go swish, 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 swish. The wipers in the car go swish, swish, swish at Central Tire and Auto.
Winter brings slushy, sleety, icy weather that's even more annoying if your wipers can't keep your windshield clean. For tires, front end work, their no appointment oil change, full mechanical work on your vehicle, and the important little things like new wipers, stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart in Pella.
At Central Tire and Auto.
Holland Farms Winter Stay offer has been extended. Place your deposit on a winter stay before February 29th. Stay for 3 months and receive the 4th month of base rent free. So if you're worried about being on your own this winter or worried about someone you love, gain peace of mind with a winter stay at Holland Farms Senior Living in Norwalk. The stay is temporary, but you or your loved one will benefit from everything that Holland Farms' gorgeous community has to offer. To learn more, call Jamie at 515-981-1888 or visit hollandfarmsliving.com.
If you haven't noticed, U.S. Cellular has been working hard to keep you connected in Pella. By installing multiple new small cell towers in Pella, we've increased our capacity and are able to provide those 5G data speeds that we all deserve. Right now, you can get unlimited home internet service from U.S. Cellular for only $30 a month. That's high-speed, unlimited internet for your home or business for only $30 a month. Stop by Strawber Cellular for details.
Welcome back to the Scooters Coffee Radio pregame show here on 92.1 KRLS. It is Tyler Crabb and Wynn Veenstra here with you this evening for this Little Hawkeye Conference doubleheader that, as we mentioned earlier, it's seen its share of twists and turns. Pella Christian was supposed to play Oskaloosa tonight. Norwalk was supposed to play Pella. Oskaloosa and Pella canceled. So Norwalk and Pella Christian decided instead of playing Tuesday night, they're going to play tonight because Norwalk hasn't played in 30 days. Pella Christian's only played 2 games since Christmas break. These are 2 schools that just really want to get some basketball in, and so they made it work tonight and should be a lot of fun. But Wynn, before we get into our colors of the game tonight, anything you want to add to the hecticness of that I just laid out?
How rare is it that you play a game ahead of schedule? You know, usually you're making them up from something that got delayed, canceled, whatever, postponed. But now we're playing one actually ahead of schedule.
Yeah, and I know I mentioned we're going to do this later. We're going to still do it later as well. But what's coming up, wired by Center Point Electric. We're going to start with this because, as we mentioned, the schedule has gone all out of whack for the Eagles. So, for those of you who have not been able to keep up with the schedule changes for Pella Christian, here's what the schedule now looks like for them over the next week. Tomorrow, Pella Christian will be at Oskaloosa yet again. That's a 1 o'clock tip-off for that one. Pre-game coverage will start at 12:45. Andrew Schneider and Wynn Veenstra will have the call on that one tomorrow afternoon. I will be over at Central calling Central and Wartburg. Besides the point, though. Then on Monday, Pella Christian will take on Dallas Center Grimes. That game's been... This will be the third scheduled date for that game. It was supposed to be played on the 9th, then on the 18th. Now the 22nd is when that'll be played, and that's at 6 o'clock. I will be on the call with Wynn for that one as well. Both Oskaloosa and Dallas Center Grimes tomorrow and on Monday can be heard live on the KRLS 2 stream. We'll have the coverage on the KRLS 2 stream. And then on Friday, the schedule returns to normal for Pella Christian. They will have Grandview Christian for homecoming. We'll have coverage of that here on 92.1 KRLS. Pre-game will be at 6 o'clock, tip-off at 6:15. Wynn and I, we're going to get real comfortable in the broadcast booth after this, but got Grandview Christian again on Friday. So it's Oskaloosa tomorrow at Oskaloosa, at home against Dallas Center Grimes on Monday, and then home for homecoming against Grandview Christian on Friday. That is what's coming up, wired by Center Point Electric. If you have an electrical project coming up, trust the experts at Centerpoint Electric in Pella, wired for excellence. Again, we'll run through that a couple times tonight, but want to get that on everyone's radar here right off the jump before we get into this one. We're going to take our final break of the Scooters Coffee Radio pregame show before the girls' game, and we'll be back right after this on 92.1 KRLS with Pella Christian and Norwalk basketball. Pella Christian and Norwalk basketball.
You'll drive away happy with Pella Motors guarantee.
At Pella Motors, we won't be beat on price, period. So if you're looking for a great deal on a brand new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram, and saving big money makes you happy, Pella Motors will not be beat on price, period.
You'll drive away happy with Pella Motors guarantee.
The new year often brings colder temperatures to Iowa, which means snow and ice. Even though we work hard to keep the lights on, sometimes Mother Nature has a different plan in store. If your power goes out, give us a call to let us know, and then hang tight while we fix power lines. If there is a large storm, follow us on Facebook for power restoration updates. And remember to stay away from any downed power lines outside. Assume it's live and not safe. Looking out for you, we're Pella Cooperative Electric.
At Exit Realty North Star, it's not just about real estate, it's about community. Proudly serving Warren County and Central Iowa, they're your neighbors, friends, and dedicated real estate partners for buying, selling, and investing. They believe in building strong communities together and investing in the places we call home. When you choose Exit Realty North Star, you're not just getting a home, you're gaining a community. Call them today at 515-981-5131 or visit them online at exitrealtynorthstar.com. Exit Realty North Star in Norwalk. Go Warriors!
January blues got you down? Brighten your day with Scooters Coffee. Indulge in the rich flavors of pistachio white, mocha, or sea salt caramelicious mocha, blended or iced for a limited time. Turn your gloomy days into delightful moments. Visit Scooters Coffee and let the warmth of the beverages chase away the chill, because every sip is a sip of sunshine. Scooters Coffee. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
At Bruxford's, we're here to make your house your home. What you put inside your house can help make the difference between whether you enjoy spending time there or not. We'll help you turn your house into a functional, warm, welcoming, lived-in home. Stop in and visit with any member of our team about appliances, furniture, bedding, floor covering, window treatments, and accessories to make your house your home at Bruxford's Home Center, 405 Truman Road in Pella.
Hello, high school sports fans. Are you looking for apparel that reflects your school spirit? Visit the Norwalk shop located at 810 Main Street in Norwalk, which is under new ownership and management. They're committed to ensuring you find apparel that meets your needs. At the Norwalk shop, they don't just do high school gear, but also work with small businesses across central Iowa, specializing in projects for their business needs. For more information, visit their Facebook page or call 515-981-0262. The Norwalk shop is open Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 6, and Saturdays, 11 to 3.
Welcome back inside the Scooters Coffee Radio pregame show here on 92.1 KRLS. About to get tonight's starting lineups. We'll do our colors of the game here. For Norwalk, it's going to be the road black uniforms, purple numbers, white trim. I should say purple lettering and numerals there. But and then the white trim on those.
Not at all hard to see at all.
No, not at all. Pella Christian, they're in the home whites with the maroon numbers, gold trim on those, and the maroon lettering with the gold trim as well. And that is our colors of the game for tonight's contest. And we are almost set for the opening tip presented by Dutch Mill Supply. We're about to get the national anthem and the starting lineups. We'll start with the starting lineups here. First, for Norwalk, we're going to have number 1, Pearl Brown, or no, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one.
Yeah, that's number 1.
It is number 1. I was looking at the wrong side, but it is number 1. So it's number 1, Pearl Brown, a sophomore. Number 10, senior Anna Larson. Number 11, sophomore Ava Carlson. Junior number 20, Bailey Birmingham. And number 22, junior Braylon Clark. For Pella Christian, it'll be number 1, freshman Jessa DeVries. Number 10, junior Maggie Heinen. junior number 15, Faith Kakmarinsky, senior number 22, Karis Fickert, and freshman number 33, Rachel Kakmarinsky. Those are tonight's starting lineups. We're going to take a break for the national anthem. We'll be back after this on 92.1 KRLS with the opening tip presented by Dutch Mill Supply.
Thinking about a job at Vermeer? Our training team wants to set you up for success. Titus trains our new machining team members.
There are so many opportunities at Vermeer, and machining is only one of them. But from the machining aspect, even in the machine shop alone, there are so many opportunities, and even if you have no machining background, there's lots of opportunities to come in and be successful at Vermeer.
Start the search for your career at Vermeer by visiting vermeerjobs.com.
At Marion County Bank, we are excited to begin a new year.
Wait, you aren't going to tell me to work out or eat healthier, are you?
That's not quite the resolution I had in mind, but you do bring up a good point.
That I need to work out and eat healthier?
No. That the new year is the perfect time to set your financial goals, like starting that new business or buying that dream home, or actually doing that house project you said you were going to do last year.
Now, I was going to.
Dream big and use financial goals and your friends at Marion County Bank to help you get there. Marion County Bank, serving you, building community, member FDIC.
When you eat at Culver's, you're enjoying fresh food, not just fast food. I'm Tim Grotenhuis, owner of Culver's Restaurant in Pella, and we pride ourselves on making your order fresh every time. Our never frozen burgers are made fresh just the way you want it. Our chicken sandwiches and chicken strips are made fresh. We don't make them ahead of time and let them sit under a warmer. And we slow turn our frozen custard in small batches all day so it's at its very best. What can we make fresh for you today at Culver's Restaurant in Pella?
As part of the recent upgrade to our Cartrol gas station at Two Rivers Cooperative in Pella, we now have a diesel blender pump with 5 different options available. Now through March, you can select straight number 1 diesel or choose from 4 different blends of number 1 and number 2 to get the right mix to keep your diesel vehicle from gelling during our cold Iowa winter. Look for our diesel blender pump at the Cartrol gas station at Two Rivers Cooperative in Pella.
The home and field advantage. Two Rivers Co-op.
Welcome back here to the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth on 92.1 KRLS. Tyler Kreb and Wynn Beanstra here with you for tonight's contest between Pella Christian and Norwalk. Again, our starting lineups for tonight's game for Norwalk. It's sophomore number 1, Pearl Brown, senior number 10, Anna Larson, junior number 22, Braylon Clark, sophomore number 11, Ava Carlson, and junior number 20, Bailey Birmingham, For Pella Christian, it is freshman number 1, Jessica DeVries, junior number 10, Maggie Heinen, junior number 15, Faith Kakmarinsky, senior number 22, Karis Fickert, and freshman number 35, Rachel Kakmarinsky. A win for this Pella Christian girls team. You can't go from 2 more different styles, going from Oskaloosa, who plays through one of the more dominant posts in the state of Iowa, and Deja Foster, tonight a pretty guard-centric Norwalk squad, and so it'll be interesting to see how Pella Christian adjusts to this matchup here.
Well, I'm sure that Pella Christian spent all of their time after the game with Knoxville this week or Indianola to get ready for the game with Oskaloosa, to how we're going to stop Foster, because Foster just dominated them. Now they've got to switch gears and think about how do we stop the drive to the basket, how do we stop the outside shot, and without much time for preparation, they're going to have to learn on the fly. Norwalk's in the same boat. I'm sure they were preparing for Pella and the many things that Pella does, and now they can switch gears a little bit and say, what do we got to do to stop Pella Christian?
Yeah, and Norwalk didn't really have to do that, but tonight's opening tip presented by Dutch Mill Supply has been controlled by Pella Christian, and tonight's opening tip presented by Dutch Mill Supply in Pella, your only locally owned lumberyard and building material supplier. First possession, Karis Fickert for 3 for Pella Christian, and the Eagles on top 3-0, 15 seconds into the game. On the other end, Norwalk has it, and driving to the basket is number 10, Anna Larson, dishing out, and Bailey Birmingham answers for 3. Quick start here, not even 30 seconds in, each team with a 3-pointer.
Yeah, just drove the basket. Pella Christian did a nice job of cutting her off, making her throw the ball to the wing. They got it back to her in the high circle area, and she knocked down the 3.
Rachel Kakmarinsky to open. Faith Kakmarinsky, who turns around and knocks down another 3. 45 seconds into the game, we're 3 of 3 from behind the arc.
Yeah, who'd have expected that?
And a nice dump down pass from number 22, Braylon Clark, to number 11, Ava Carlson, who lays it in. We're still 4 for 4 from the field. That's the first non-three-pointer, and it's a turnover for Pella Christian. The first time that a possession has not resulted in a basket here in the early going. As Pella Christian leads Norwalk 6-5 with 6:58 to go in the first quarter.
Well, at the rate they're going, I've got way too big a square here for the missed shots.
Bailey Birmingham, defended by Rachel Kagmarinsky. Ball swings down to the hands of Braylon Clark, who has the ball knocked away by Rachel Kagmarinsky. First Norwalk possession to not end in points. On the other end, Jessa DeVries thought about a three for the moment, instead kicked to Maggie Heinen, who will now give it to Faith Kagmarinsky. To Rachel Kagmarinsky. Faith drives to the basket. Shot just a touch too strong, and Norwalk out ahead the other way, and a travel by Ava Carlson just before she could get the shot up.
She didn't think so, but apparently she got one extra step in there.
Yeah, Coach Sigris did not agree, or not agree with that either. And now Norwalk kind of sets up a full court press as Jessa DeVries able to get it across the timeline. Double team comes and DeVries throws it away. Racing ahead, it's Pearl Brown, stopping, able to get it to Ava Carlson. Underneath, her shot no good. Rebound tipped out of the hands of Rachel Kagmarinsky, who tried to save it, but saved it right to Anna Larson, who lays it in for two.
Yeah, you had your opportunity there if you're Pella Christian, but Norwalk stayed aggressive on the board and got an offensive board and put back.
Yeah, Rachel Kagmarinsky able to get it to Faith Kagmarinsky across the timeline. Maggie Heinen wants a three now, misses everything, and rebounded by Braylon Clark. And Bailey Birmingham wants a deep three-pointer from straight away, no good. And a push is going to be called against...
I think it's against Norwalk.
I think so, just haven't seen the official. We went against Pearl Brown. That'll be her first, team's first. And into the game here for Pearl Brown is number 12, Ellie Doolin. Pella Christian, no subs yet. 5:40 to go in the first quarter. Norwalk with a 7-6 lead on Pella Christian. Jessa DeVries with a crossover move, able to get it across half court, driving baseline. Nearly lost it and ended up throwing it off of a Norwalk player, which was number 11, Ava Carlson, who couldn't save it before the ball went back out of bounds.
So she did exactly the right thing there, keep the ball dribbling, keep moving, and not get into the trap, but she didn't have anywhere to go once she got to the baseline.
And Jessa DeVries is driving left side, was looking for Maggie Heinen on the dump pass, but Heinen was not prepared for it, and Norwalk nearly turned it over on the other end, able to get it to Ava Carlson inside, who fires out to Bailey Birmingham. Birmingham gets it into the lane and gets fouled. Foul goes on Jessa DeVries. It's her first, team's first. You're listening to Pella Christian and Norwalk basketball, powered by Bank Iowa on 92.1 FM KRLS Knoxville Pella and KRLS HD1 Knoxville Pella. Everyone has a goal and inspiration for being. Whatever that is for you, Bank Iowa says,
let's make it happen.
Chloe Snyder into the game for Jessa DeVries after Bailey Birmingham knocks down her first free throw attempt. Goes 2 of 2 at the line there, so 9-6. Norwalk leads Pella Christian, 5:06 to go in this opening quarter of play. Faith Kagmarinsky able to get it across half court for Pella Christian. Dribble handoff to Chloe Snyder from Rachel Kagmarinsky. Now Karis Fickert drives, her shot no good. Loose ball is still loose, and finally controlled by Anna Larson. On the other end, Faith Kagmarinsky ties up Ellie Doolin. Ball will stay with Norwalk on the jump ball. Should be the
good quick hands there to put that ball, to get that ball tied up. And the Norwalk player did a nice job of keeping the ball up, but they really grab it up high.
Stravers Cellular Instant Radio update as Bailey Birmingham knocks down another deep three. She's got 8 already of Norwalk's 12 as they lead 12-6 with 4.5 to go in this first quarter. Karis Fickert down low, her shot no good, rebounded by Rachel Kagmarinsky. Now Maggie Heinen is going to drive, and her shot's off the mark. Norwalk looking to push. Stravers Cellular Instant Radio update. PCM 8, West Marshall 6 at the end of the first quarter in girls basketball. And on the other end, Bailey Birmingham drives to the basket and gets fouled.
Well, she can do it all. She can drive, she can shoot from outside, and it makes it a difficult assignment for whoever's trying to guard her.
Foul goes on Karis Fickert, her first, team second. Pella Motors timeout here for Pella Christian. It's going to be a 30-second, so we'll stick right here and run down our Marion County Bank for the radio scoreboard for the first time tonight. And there were some cancellations, but we've got, for the most part, we've got it up to date here. So our score is Norwalk 12, Pella Christian 6, with 4:11 to go in the first quarter. Indianola is taking on Newton. That game hasn't started yet. Indianola had some issues with the bus on the way there. They arrived shortly, or a short time ago, excuse me. And so that game is still waiting to start. And then, as we just mentioned in our Stryver Cellular Instant Radio update, PCM leads West Marshall 8-6 at the end of the first quarter. That's our first rundown of the Marion County Bank radio scoreboard tonight. Marion County's financial leader is Marion County Bank, with offices in Pella, Knoxville, and Melcher, Dallas. They are serving you and building community across the Red Rock area. Bailey Birmingham connects on yet another free throw. She's now 3 of 3 at the free throw line and has 9 of 13 for Norwalk in the early going. And make it 4 of 4 at the free throw line and 10 of 14 for Birmingham. As Faith Kekmarinsky gets the inbound for Pella Christian and gets the ball across half court. The double team comes, able to get it to Chloe Snyder. Snyder with a crossover move into the lane, leaves her shot well short though. And now Norwalk looking to run. It's Bailey Birmingham right down Main Street, laying it in again. She's up to 12 out of 16 points for Norwalk, as Rachel Kekmarinsky's pass intended for Chloe Snyder is tipped. Maggie Heinen out of the game. Jessa DeVries into the game for Pella Christian.
Norwalk doing a nice job of reading those long passes. Pella Christian's going to have to keep the passes shorter and a little more deliberate.
Yeah, the double teams here coming from Norwalk. Faith Kekmarinsky will get the ball from Karis Fickert and set up Pella Christian's offense. Again, it's Norwalk 16, Pella Christian 6 with 3:29 to go in the first quarter. Jessa DeVries open look from the corner for 3. It's off the mark. Rachel Kekmarinsky, strong rebound, takes it to the basket and gets fouled. And that's just what you need if you're the Eagles.
Yeah.
It's just something to spark the offense. You got off to a great start. Just have slowed down here a little bit and pick up that first foul on Ava Carlson, go to the free throw line and try to get some momentum back.
I would have liked to have seen Rachel go up there strong with just a one-handed layup there. Might have had a chance to make it.
Rachel Kekmarinsky knocks down free throw number 1.
Breaks like a 4-minute scoring drought for Pella Christian, too.
And it does. Kekmarinsky 2 of 2 at the free throw line. 16-8. Norwalk leads Pella Christian with 3:19 to go in this first quarter. Pearl Brown back into the game. Able to find Bailey Birmingham, who wants a corner three-pointer, and why not? Everything going down for Bailey Birmingham in this opening quarter. 19 points for Norwalk, and it's now a turnover there. And Jessa DeVries gets a block on Ava Carlson off of the 4th Pella Christian turnover. Jessa DeVries with the basketball on the other end for Pella Christian, able to get it to Karis Fickert. And now Fickert has it taken away by Birmingham. Fickert poked it away to Pearl Brown now. Back to Birmingham. 5th Eagles turnover. Birmingham into the lane, and she'll travel. 4th turnover for Norwalk.
Just when it isn't Birmingham handling the basketball, it's a little more of a struggle for Norwalk. So Pella Christian realizes that, puts a lot of pressure on them.
And a tough pass there from Faith Kekmarinsky to Chloe Snyder. Does get to Snyder after the tip, and Karis Fickert now with the basketball for Pella Christian, and she'll double dribble. 6th turnover for Pella Christian.
Got to recognize what's going on the floor. She didn't do it. Norwalk had solid defense there.
Couple substitutions here for Norwalk is Birmingham, Carlson, and Ellie Dooland out of the game here. We've got Braylon Clark back in with Pearl Brown, Avery Thomas into the game, Anna Larson's into the game, and number 5, Peyton Travis into the game. Pella Christian ramping up the pressure here with Birmingham off the floor a little bit, and it's Anna Larson with the ball out top.
Yeah, Norwalk handled it really well, though.
Larson Kicking to the corner for Travis, back up to Larson. Wide open at the top of the key was, cannot see the number there. It looks like number 14, Avery Thomas, off the mark on the three-pointer. Pella Christian with the rebound and up the other way. Karis Fickert looking. And her pass, she threw it right at the feet of Faith Kakmarinsky, who couldn't control the low pass. And Addie Van Arendonk checking in for the first time for Pella Christian for Karis Fickert.
Again, back to ball handling skills. You can't make that pass that low. She put it right at, bounced on the floor right at her ankles. There's just no way to catch it.
Yeah.
There's a carry, yeah.
Anna Larson able to get it across half court for Norwalk. Kick to Peyton Travis. Jessa DeVries pokes it away a couple of times, not able to grab it though. And now Faith Kakmarinsky will get the steal. And she'll kick to Addie Van Arendonk, whose layup rolled in and out. And then a 30-second Pella Motors timeout here for Norwalk, as Van Arendonk could not get the layup to roll home. It was a great take.
Yeah.
Looked like it was going in and just rolled out.
Nice pass and good movement, and right at the basket. Right-handed layup should have been an easy layup, and just didn't get it to go down.
Yeah, just a tough break there for the Eagles. Hey, Casey Mister presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. We got off to a fast start in this game. Two teams started 3 of 3 from three-point range in the first 45 seconds of this game. Since then, the Eagles' offense has unfortunately slowed for them. For Norwalk, graciously, it slowed down, and Bailey Birmingham has picked up the slack all around for scoring with 15 of the 19 points, and she's back into the game here for Norwalk. That's in case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella.
They're the veterinarians.
Bailey Birmingham for 3 more. Why not? Bailey Birmingham have a quarter.
Yeah.
She's having a half's worth here in the first quarter. 18 points in the first quarter for the junior for Norwalk. Jessa DeVries with the basketball, trying to find Van Arendonk, turns it over, and it's Birmingham pushing the pace for Norwalk. Nice dump down pass to number 14, Avery Thomas, who lays it in for 2 more. 24-8. Norwalk has exploded out of the gates here against the Eagles. Jessa DeVries to Addie Van Arendonk, cross court to Chloe Snyder. She'll step into a mid-range jumper and knock it down. Chloe Snyder pulls Pella Christian into double figures as Bailey Birmingham drives the lane and gets fouled on the floor before the shot.
Well, she's just going at 100 mile an hour down the floor. Pella Christian is just swatting at the ball, not able to take it away. And that time she ran into some strong defense by the basket and got the foul.
And inbound pass will go to Birmingham here, who will hold for 1 shot at the end of the first quarter here. Again, it's Norwalk 24, Pella Christian 10. There is 15 seconds and counting on the clock. Birmingham will give to number 22, Braylon Clark. Now to Pearl Brown, over to Bailey Birmingham. Birmingham's gonna drive, left-handed shot, no good. Rebounded by Rachel Kakmarinsky. Faith Kakmarinsky will put up a full court heave. It will fall short. And that is where we end the first quarter. Pella Christian 10, Norwalk 24. Back after this inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth on 92.1 KRLS.
Something big is happening at Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee Fuel Saver is now Hy-Vee Perks. Get the same great benefits like Hy-Vee Fuel Savings, plus save even more on hundreds of products store-wide with Hy-Vee Perks prices like Hy-Vee Fresh Ground Beef. Hy-Vee Perks price, $2.99 a pound in a 3-pound roll. Hy-Vee Shredded Cheese, Hy-Vee Perks price, $1.99. And Hy-Vee Chicken Noodle or Tomato Soup, Hy-Vee Perks price, just 59 cents. Make the switch or sign up and start saving today. It's free and easy. Some restrictions apply.
Hey, this is Barry from Anytime Fitness in Pella, and it's that time of year again where a lot of people will be looking to get healthy and improve their fitness in the new year. So, if you're looking for a gym to call home, look no further than the gym voted best place to work out in Marion County 6 times. We provide the convenience of around-the-clock fitness. Plus, in January, you can join for just a $1 activation fee. Check us out online at anytimefitness.com. Who's always open? Anytime Fitness.
Welcome back here inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth on 92.1 KRLS. In case you missed, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella. Bailey Birmingham for Norwalk, exploding in the first quarter for 18 points as Norwalk up 24-10 on Pella Christian. And Pella Christian answers on the other end, though, as Rachel Kagmarinsky with a nice feed to Faith Kagmarinsky gets to the free throw line, looking to cut the lead in half here, or cut the deficit in half for Pella Christian. And by half, I mean 24-12 here.
Well, it was a nice, excuse me, a nice play set up out of the time or the quarter break there to run that set play, and Faith got what she wanted. She just didn't make it, and now she misses the front end of the free throws.
Yeah, the foul went on number 10, Anna Larson, her first, team's first of the quarter. And Faith does knock down the second one, so 24-11, Norwalk leads Pella Christian. As Larson will push the ball up the floor here for Norwalk. And now Birmingham will slow things down. And in case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. Birmingham with 18 of Norwalk's 24 points in that opening quarter as they built that 24-10 advantage, and that was in case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella.
They're the veterinarians.
Birmingham with a nice pump fake. She'll drive and get fouled by Faith Kagmarinsky. Her first, team's first of the quarter.
Yeah, did a nice fake on the three. You got to respect it. The defender went out after her, and she goes around her. Gets fouled as she goes around her.
So get this win. Birmingham was 5 of 7 in the opening quarter, too. At the
well, the whole team was 8 for 12. I mean,
yeah,
and I think there was a point where they were like 6 for 7. I mean, they just didn't miss anything at the beginning.
Yeah, Birmingham personally was 5 of 7 and then 4 of 4 at the free throw line. And the ball in the hands of number 12. That is Ellie Doolin. Now Birmingham misses her first three-pointer of the night. And a jump ball that'll stay with Norwalk.
Well, there was a case that she may have been just a step outside of her range there or rushed the shot just a little bit.
So Larson, the inbounder here for Norwalk, was looking to thread the needle in there to Ava Carlson. Instead, it ends up in a turnover as Jessa DeVries the other way tried to fire a pass in there to Rachel Kagmarinsky. And through the hands of Rachel out of bounds, it goes to Norwalk.
Yeah.
And Pella Christian tried to press. Birmingham got the basketball, though. Rushed it up the floor, got it to Ava Carlson, who got fouled by Chloe Nickel there. And when the Eagles got to figure out something with that press, because Birmingham's just catching the ball and moving so fast that no one's able to help Rachel there on that to set up the trap they're wanting.
They did stop her up about the top of the circle, but she threaded the needle with a great pass. Chloe Nickel was behind the girl that she was supposed to be guarding and was fortunate to get the foul and not let her make the shot because she was totally out of position.
And Carlson missed the first free throw and the second. Rachel Kagmarinsky comes down with the rebound. The other way, it's Chloe Snyder for Pella Christian. And she'll kick to Chloe Nickel, who will now drive and kick to Jessa DeVries. Stryver's Cellular Instant Radio update. PCM girls basketball 24, West Marshall 17 at halftime. And jump ball, it'll stay with Pella Christian, but it'll be
a turnover.
Yeah. By our counts.
And there's a case Addie gets the ball to the free throw line. The girl's about a good 3 feet behind her. She's got to turn and at least look at the basket. She never did turn her eyes towards the basket, and she could have turned and shot the ball.
Yeah, it looks like Coach Foudy is talking through that with her right now as Chloe Nickel catches her own inbounds pass after it was tipped out of the hands of Chloe Snyder, and Jessa DeVries will drive. Ball will be ripped out of her hands before she can get the shot off. And on the other end, Ava Carlson lays it in for 2 more for Norwalk as Chloe Nickel couldn't get back in time. And then Anna Larson commits the foul on Jessa DeVries. It's the second on Larson. Second on Norwalk in the quarter. And that's going to warrant a sub from Coach Sigrist, and that'll be Peyton Travis coming in. Chloe Nickel also out of the game for Maggie Heinen for Pella Christian. Jessa DeVries gets the ball across the timeline for Pella Christian. Kicks to Rachel Kagmarinsky. Fakes the handoff to DeVries. Instead gives to Snyder to Heinen. Hind into the corner for DeVries. DeVries, quick trigger on a three, misses everything, and Carlson out ahead with it, and DeVries pokes it away, and it goes back to Pella Christian on the turnover.
Well, Pella Christian trying to keep up with Norwalk as they get up the floor. That time they was able to disrupt the pass enough that Norwalk wasn't able to control it, and it goes out of bounds.
Inbound goes to Jessa DeVries. Double team comes, and they get it to Rachel Kekmerinsky, able to get it across half court. Set up the offense. Karis Fickert drives the lane, but traveled before she could get the shot up there.
Karis was better off taking that shot from about the free throw line if she wanted, just didn't need to drive all the way to the basket there.
Bailey Birmingham with a nice drive, kicks, corner three is well off the mark by number 12, Ellie Doolin, but the rebound goes to Ava Carlson, who draws the foul on, waiting for a confirmation here, goes on Maggie Heinen, her first, team's third of the quarter.
Birmingham got away with the charge there as Fickert took a pretty good charge in the lane, but the officials didn't call it.
So Stratford City Instant Radio update. PCM girls basketball 24, West Marshall 17 at halftime. Jessa DeVries out of the game. Faith Kekmerinsky back into the game as Carlson misses another free throw. Looking for her first make at the free throw line tonight, and she'll rattle one home here. 27-11, Norwalk leads Pella Christian now with 5:26 to go in the second quarter. And Faith Kekmerinsky with the basketball out top. She's surveying and able to get it to Rachel Kekmerinsky now. Back to Faith Kek. Over to Maggie Heinen, who's looking to drive. Instead, will kick back out to Snyder. Snyder drives middle of the lane and gets the runner to go. She's got the last, I think, 4 of the last 5 points for Pella Christian here.
Well, and that's the shot you got to take. If you get in that area, you got to figure out a way to get the ball up.
And Bailey Birmingham with a nice pass to Ava Carlson, who couldn't control it. It goes out of bounds off of Norwalk. 7th turnover for the Warriors.
Threw it right into her stomach, and she couldn't handle it, and it bounced out of bounds.
Inbound goes to Faith Kekmerinsky here from Chloe Snyder. Faith looking to drive down the sideline and able to cut it back and get it to Rachel Kekmerinsky. To Faith. Maggie Heinen open look from 3. Off the mark. And now it's Birmingham running the other way, taking it right to the basket, laying it in. 2 more. Birmingham with 20 points in the first half.
Well, they slowed her down for 3 minutes.
And Faith Kekmerinsky gets the ball across half court. Norwalk 29, Pella Christian 13, 4:13 to go in the second quarter. Into the post for Faith Kekmerinsky and loses it out of bounds. And it'll go to Norwalk here. Tonight's video presentation on the Pella Christian YouTube channels presented by KNIA, KRLS Radio. Karis Fickert and Chloe Snyder out of the game as Jessa DeVries back in, as well as Addie Van Arendonk. And Birmingham's pass was tipped by Faith Kekmerinsky. Still in the possession of Norwalk, though, as they go down low for Ava Carlson. Triple teamed here and able to get it out, and Peyton Travis wants to line up a deep three-pointer. Why not? Norwalk's offense on fire tonight as Peyton Travis knocks down the deep three and puts Norwalk up 32-13 with 3:42 to go in the second quarter. Travis will poke the ball away from Faith Kekmerinsky.
Well, Norwalk, of course, did have a game earlier, so they don't have quite the rust that we might expect from the boys' game.
And so Jessa DeVries with the basketball up top for Pella Christian, had her pass tipped and now stolen. And ahead for Norwalk, it will be Bailey Birmingham with the basketball. Had it poked away for a moment. Now Peyton Travis with it. And Birmingham, open look from straight away, in and out. Rebound finally controlled by Rachel Kekmerinsky after a tussle for the, or a, what would you call that?
Kind of a
scramble for the basketball. That's the word I'm looking for. And Addie Van Arendonk with a nice feed to Rachel Kekmerinsky. She'll lay it in for 2. 32-15. Norwalk leads Pella Christian, 2:45 to go in the second quarter. With the basketball, it's Braylon Clark. She was looking for Peyton Travis. Ball was knocked away by Pella Christian out of bounds. It'll stay with Norwalk. And the inbound will go to Birmingham. Slowing down the offense here a little bit for Norwalk as they're going to set up more of a half-court look. It's Birmingham with the basketball on the right wing. Up top, number 14, Avery Thomas fires a deep three. Too strong, and now Jessa DeVries across half court for Pella Christian, kicks to Maggie Heinen. Up top for Faith Kakmarinsky. Across to Addie Van Arendonk. Van Arendonk was looking to drive, didn't have space. Faith Kakmarinsky gets an open look from three, leaves it short, rebounded by Pearl Brown. The other way, it's Birmingham driving to the basket, and a blocking foul is called. The Eagles thought they were getting a charge called.
Well, they should have got one earlier. That time, that one was close. She slid enough to the side. I think you could legitimately say that was a block, but she's going to go in the basket, and she's going to go in hard. You've got to learn how to get in front of her, square in front of her, and take that charge.
Birmingham with a
rare miss.
Rare miss
Yeah.
at the free throw line. She was 4 for 4 before that tonight. Heinen comes out of the game. Fickert in for Pella Christian. Ellie Doolin back in for Norwalk as Braylon Clark will get a breather.
Puts a lot of high arc on the ball, and that makes it go in pretty easy.
That one rolled.
Yep.
Yeah, and over 2 at the line for Birmingham this time. As Rachel Kakmarinsky gets it across half court for Pella Christian off the pass from Jessa DeVries. Faith Kakmarinsky to DeVries. Drives baseline, kicks to Faith Kakmarinsky. Short corner shot, no good. Got her own miss, though. Able to get it out to DeVries for a mid-range jumper, no. And then Kakmarinsky gets a foul off of that.
Well, they got a couple good looks. I thought Faith, when she got her own rebound back, she should have went right up to the glass with that one, passed it out to Jessica instead, but was able to get that that second offensive rebound, and now she's going to the line. Has to make a couple free throws.
Ava Carlson set the check back in for Norwalk. Amelia Boonder and Chloe Snyder check in for Jessa DeVries and Addie Van Arendonk. Avery Thomas will check out as Faith Kakmarinsky knocks down free throw number 1. Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. As we mentioned a little bit ago, PCM and West Marshall girls basketball has gone to half. It's 24-17, PCM leading West Marshall. As Faith Kakmarinsky off the mark on the second free throw. Still no word on Indianola and Newton. We'll get that to you when we can. Birmingham off the mark on her shot. It has not been her quarter. And then Pella Christian trying to push the pace past just a little too far ahead of Karis Fickert, and it results in another turnover for the Eagles.
Yeah, you made a nice play on defense. Should have had an opportunity to get a breakaway, but just didn't make a good pass there.
Birmingham nearly had it poked away from her by Rachel Kakmarinsky. Nice dribble move, able to get it to Ellie Doolin, and they called a travel on Doolin. Who
I did not see the travel, but I really
did see the shot that Amelia Boonder
I thought that was,
got in there.
Right, I didn't think she hit her. She hit the ball. So
yeah,
the ball's loose. It shouldn't be a travel there. Should have just been a turnover. I think Pella Christian should have come up with the ball, but not on the travel.
Yeah, Doolin comes out of the game here. Boonder also out of the game as Jessa DeVries comes in. Karis Fickert able to get it to Faith Kakmarinsky over to the corner for Jessa DeVries. Nice pump fake and a little runner, but left it short and rebounded by Norwalk. And Bailey Birmingham wide open look from 3. And our Wolf Roofing raised the roof moment of the game by Bailey Birmingham, and she pours in points number 23 on the night. Tonight's Raise the Roof moment of the game presented by Wolf Roofing. Online at wolfroofing.net. Wolf Roofing, local experience, trusted. Another Pella Christian turnover there leads to a pass tipped out of bounds for Norwalk, who now has the basketball with the shot clock off. 25.7 seconds to go in the second quarter, and Norwalk leading Pella Christian 35-16.
Yeah, just Birmingham on that last possession finally got a look where she could really set herself and be within rhythm, and made Pella Christian pay for that.
And she's going to try to waste the time or run the time down here a little bit, defended by Rachel Kekmarinsky, who's not really allowing her to run the clock.
And if you're Pella Christian, you don't want her to get the ball back. You can't let her get the ball back.
And she got the ball back. She's going to drive the left side. Ran into a host of Eagles, though. Shot was blocked, and Faith Kekmarinsky's shot before the buzzer is blocked. 35-16, Norwalk leads Pella Christian. We'll be back with the Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show right after this on 92.1 KRLS.
This is Steve Akers, sales manager at Ulrich Ford Lincoln in Pella. It's hard to believe that it's already 2024 and we're starting a new year. So many things look different now, but one thing that has stayed the same is our commitment to serving you here at Ulrich Ford Lincoln. Our inventory is growing again, and we've added a lifetime powertrain warranty to most of our new and used vehicles. At Ulrich Ford Lincoln, we'll continue taking care of your vehicle needs. From sales to service to body shop, we are here for you. Come by Ulrich Ford Lincoln in Pella, where we are still taking care of you.
If you're experiencing occasional or frequent urine leaks, Pella Regional Urology Clinic can help. Managing incontinence effectively is possible for many women. Treatment options may include exercises, medications, injections, or surgical procedures. The truth is, leaking urine is not a normal part of aging, and you don't have to struggle with the embarrassing symptoms of incontinence. Call Pella Regional Urology Clinic at 641-621-2383 to schedule your appointment today.
Are you ready to give your home a fresh, vibrant look? Look no further than Knoxville Farm and Home. And exciting news, introducing brand new Valspar paint selection. Say goodbye to dull wools and hello to a burst of color and style. Valspar paint selection offers a wide array of colors and finishes to suit your unique taste and personality. Whether you're going for a modern, classic, or trendy look, they've got the perfect Valspar paint for you. Knoxville Farm and Home, what a farm store should be.
It's tax season, and H&R Block is here to make it a season worth celebrating. Whether you choose to file in person, virtually, or via drop-off, you'll get upfront, transparent pricing and expert help from tax pros that average a decade of experience. Plus, H&R Block's max refund guarantee means you'll ring in the season by getting every dollar you deserve. File your way with H&R Block, and tax season will feel just as good as all your favorite seasons. All tax situations are different. Not everyone gets a refund. Limitations apply. See hrblock.com/guarantees.
Visit H&R Block, Pella, Oskaloosa.
At Harvey's Automotive and Machine in Norwalk, your CarQuest Auto Parts team members are here to ensure you get the right parts the first time. Their stores offer a variety of free services and convenient hours to help make your life easier and your driving experience as smooth as possible. At Harvey's Automotive, customer service is driven by independent owners who are passionate about delivering excellence in everything they do. Harvey's Automotive is also a proud supporter of Norwalk High School athletics, and they would like to wish all the Warrior teams good luck.
At Marion County Bank, we are excited to begin a new year.
Wait, you aren't going to tell me to work out or eat healthier, are you?
That's not quite the resolution I had in mind, but you do bring up a good point.
That I need to work out and eat healthier?
No. That the new year is the perfect time to set your financial goals, like starting that new business or buying that dream home, or actually doing that house project you said you were going to do last year.
Now, I was going to.
Dream big and use financial goals and your friends at Marion County Bank to help you get there. Marion County Bank, serving you, building community, member FDIC.
Welcome to the Central Tire and Auto. Welcome to the Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show for tires, front end work. Their no appointment oil change. If all mechanical work on your vehicle, stop and see Sean Ward and his crew next to Walmart in Pella. If you're Norwalk, I don't know if you could have designed a much better start to tonight's contest here. Bailey Birmingham doing a little bit of everything for the Warrior girls here tonight to help them build up this 19-point lead at the break.
Well, she slowed down in the second quarter with only 5 points in the quarter, so that gave Pella Christian a little hope in that they was able to, they were on a pace to have 50 points at halftime, and they didn't get that done. So that's a good plus for Pella Christian. But, yeah, she's had a phenomenal night, shooting the ball well, driving the ball with confidence at the basket, and Pella Christian really hasn't found the answer to that.
No, they have not. And Looking at, as we go inside the numbers delivered by Pella Fiber win, I'm getting some of the shooting numbers totaled up for the individual players. If you want to kick us off on our inside the numbers delivered by Pella Fiber, that would be good.
Well, let's start with Norwalk. They were 4 for 10 in the second quarter, which is 40%, is usually pretty good, but considering they were 8 for 12 in that first quarter, that's a little letdown. So they're still 12 for 22, so right at 60%. Pella Christian 3 for 11 in the first quarter, 2 for 9 in the second quarter for a 5 for 20. That is 40%. So again, not terrible shooting percentage, but the turnovers is the big thing. Pella Christian with 15 turnovers. That's a lot of free possessions for Norwalk. Norwalk had 9 turnovers. Rebounds wise, Pella Christian with 14 total. Norwalk with 15 total. So pretty close most of the way around, except for the turnover battle and obviously the shooting, especially the three-point shooting. They just have not found an answer for Birmingham.
No, they have not, and we continue to go inside the numbers. I've almost got it all calculated up here.
I got to talk slower, don't I?
Nope, you're good. I've got just one more player really to get their shooting numbers here. So there we go. And we got it. So inside the numbers delivered by Pella Fiber here for Pella Christian. They're led in scoring right now by Faith Kekmerinsky, who has 5 points. You got Rachel Kekmerinsky with 4 points, Cara Ficker with 3 points, Chloe Snyder with 2 points, and that's it for the Eagles scoring the basketball. For Norwalk, Bailey Birmingham, as we mentioned, terrific first half, more specifically first quarter, 23 points, 18 of which came in the first quarter on 5 of 7 shooting. Overall, she is 7 of 13 from the floor after the first half. Ava Carlson provided 5 points. Avery Thomas had 2. Anna Larson had 2. And Peyton Travis had 3. And that is the 35 points for Norwalk. And that's inside the numbers delivered by Pella Fiber, where every home gets a gig. Join today at PellaFiber.com. We're going to go ahead and take another quick break. We'll come back with our second half adjustments and wrap up the Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show right after this on 92.1 KRLS.
Vanwall Power Sports in Indianola is your local Honda, Polaris, and Yamaha dealer. Excited to help you experience the fun and adventure that a quality ATV, motorcycle, or side-by-side can bring to your life. Vanwall offers the best in new and pre-owned rides. Their friendly and knowledgeable sales, financing, service, and parts departments are ready to offer outstanding service at every point, from assisting with your choice to ongoing maintenance and customization. Stop by Tuesday through Saturday at 301 South Jefferson Way or visit them online at vanwallpowersports.com.
If you haven't noticed, US Cellular has been working hard to keep you connected in Pella. By installing multiple new small cell towers in Pella, we've increased our capacity and are able to provide those 5G data speeds that we all deserve. Right now, you can get unlimited home internet service from US Cellular for only $30 a month. That's high-speed, unlimited internet for your home or business for only $30 a month. Stop by Strawber Cellular for details.
At Lely, we continue to provide the latest innovations for the dairy industry. Our robotic milking systems put more milk in the tank with less effort. Our robotic feeding systems provide optimal feed efficiency for a healthy and productive herd. And we have a line of innovative barn products that create an animal-friendly environment focused on the cow's well-being and comfort. Lely, a worldwide pioneer in dairy farm automation, with our North American headquarters right here in Pella, is proud to be part of the community.
Start your day right with Scooter's Coffee. Grab breakfast on the go with their mouth-watering options. Bacon ciabatta sandwich, everything bagel sandwich, scrumptious cinnamon rolls, blueberry and double chocolate muffins, as well as hearty burritos and omelet bites. Fuel your morning with delicious choices that keep pace with your busy life, because a great day begins with a great breakfast. Swing by today and savor the flavor. Scooter's Coffee. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Welcome back to the Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show here on 92.1 KRLS. Get Norwalk 35, Pella Christian 16 at the break. Win as we look at our second half adjustments presented by DeYoung Door Service. For Norwalk, I think the adjustment here is offensively, you've gotten the ball in really good spots. I think that the one thing is, they've beat the pressure of Pella Christian, but at times they've taken some rush shots or some ill-advised shots with the defense collapsing around them. I think it's just making the extra pass to that open girl who can get that easy shot off of the defense collapsing there.
Yeah, I would totally agree. If I was Norwalk coach at this point, I would say, okay, we've got this game kind of under control. We're comfortably in the lead, but we've got to get some other people involved offensively. You can't just rely on Bailey carrying this team. They've got to get some other people moving without the basketball, getting in open positions, and get some points out of them as well. Because against better teams, and they've faced that in their couple of losses where they, have had other people are going to have to step up, because there's going to be teams that can slow Bailey down enough that it's going to be tough for her to get to the points as easy as she's been getting them tonight. She's going to have nights where she can't shoot the ball quite as well from the outside because she has really been red hot. So trying to get some other people involved would be the big thing if I was Norwalk.
Yeah, and our second half adjustments for Pella Christian here in this one. If I had to go with one of our second half adjustments for the Eagles, I would say that offensively they've got to find some sort of answer. They just, again, we did the scoring breakdown. Faith Kakmarinsky with 5 points. Rachel Kakmarinsky with 4 points. Chloe Snyder with 4 points. And then Karis Ficker with 3 points. That's it. They got to find something offensively.
And again, I don't want to sound like the broken record. They got to cut down the turnovers on a 30 turnover pace. You can't have that, which is always the case. But again, they've had too many opportunities where a girl has gotten the ball at the free throw line and didn't even turn and look at the basket. Those shots have got to go up. One way or the other, you got to figure out how to make a move to get a shot up there, and they're not doing it because those shots are going to be open against anybody's defense, and you've got to know how to make them be put up.
Second half adjustments have been presented by DeYoung Door Service. If it's time for a new garage door for your home or business, stop and see the gurus of garage doors at their new showroom at 908 Roosevelt Road, just west of Pella Christian High School.
We're the gurus of garage doors, DeYoung Door Service in Pella.
You've been listening to the Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show for tires, front end work. There are no appointment oil change and full mechanical work on your vehicle. Stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart in Pella. And Norwalk will get the basketball to start here. A different look for the Warriors here in this one, as Pearl Brown will be on the bench to start off the second half, and Ellie Dooland will be out there with the first five for Norwalk. So it'll be Bailey Birmingham, Ellie Dooland. It'll be Anna Larson, Ava Carlson, and Braylon Clark. For Pella Christian, it'll be Faith Kakmarinsky, Chloe Snyder, Rachel Kakmarinsky, Karis Fickert, and Maggie Heinen. And the Eagles starting out in a 2-3 zone here this evening in the second half. Ellie Dooland will hand to Larson, now to Birmingham. Chloe Snyder will poke it away out of bounds. That was not Birmingham, that was Braylon Clark.
Yeah, Birmingham standing out on the island on the far side, and nobody was going to throw the ball over there.
And now the inbound will go to Birmingham. You're listening to Pella Christian and Norwalk basketball, powered by Bank Iowa on 92.1 FM KRLS Knoxville Pella and KRLS HD1 Knoxville Pella. Shot off the mark there by Braylon Clark, and Pella Christian could not corral the pass there.
You played 25, 30 seconds of great defense, got him to take a tough shot, got the rebound, and then throw the pass away.
And looks like they were about to inbound from the incorrect spot, so they adjust that.
It really wasn't incorrect, but it was just too tight, I think.
So it'll be Larson with the basketball here. Ball will swing. Birmingham wants a deep three. Bailey Birmingham has been the answer offensively for Norwalk all night. 26 points already.
She's been watching Caitlin Clark too much. She wants to get them logo threes in.
Yeah, up in Birmingham just committed the foul on Rachel Kakmarinsky on the other end. It's going to be her first, team's first of that quarter.
Well, that's nice attacking by Pella Christian. Get the ball in the post and make them play defense on you there. And Rachel got the ball quickly, put it up, and drew the foul.
Yeah, Bailey Birmingham, 26 of 38 for Norwalk here in this one, who depending on the free throws, we'll see where the scoring leads up. Kegmarinsky knocks down the first one. Second free throw falls, so Norwalk leads by 20, 38-18. 7:02 to go in the third quarter, and the clock is running. Norwalk beats the press as Braylon Clark got hit on the arm by Faith Kekmarinsky. Or no. Foul on Maggie Heinen.
Yeah. I thought she traveled when she took off, but the officials didn't see it that way. I thought she got an extra step in there.
So free throw from Braylon Clark off back iron. And Addie Van Arendonk into the game for Maggie Heinen. Clark's second free throw, real strong.
Oh.
But a lane violation, so the shot doesn't count. Norwalk.
Oh, it was on there.
Or no, it.
Yeah, okay.
I still missed, but
no, it doesn't count because the violation took it away.
And Pella Christian had the ball poked away on the ensuing possession here, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Eagles.
I thought they were going to call Pella Christian for being in and give her another opportunity.
Inbound goes to Faith Kekmarinsky. We'll now give to Chloe Snyder. Snyder to Karis Fickert on the wing. Now up top to Rachel Kekmarinsky. Pass to Faith. Cross-court pass. Chloe Snyder going to drive baseline. Runner left it short. Got her own miss. And now drives the baseline and kicks to Addie Van Arendonk, who will drive the right side and lay it in. Good take there by Addie Van Arendonk.
Good possession, too, for Pella Christian there.
On the other end, Bailey Birmingham, another deep three-pointer. Give her 29 on the night, 41-20. Norwalk leads Pella Christian, 6 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Just cannot leave her open, and she's standing back there about 3 foot behind the line, and she knocks it down.
Well, how about that possession for Pella Christian? Rachel Kekmarinsky for two more. After Faith Kekmarinsky tried to throw the pass to the corner, it got knocked down into the lap of Rachel Kekmarinsky. On the other end, the three-pointer by Braylon Clark was no good, rebounded by the Eagles. And Faith Kekmarinsky ahead, kicks to Addie Van Arendonk. Back out to Rachel Kekmarinsky, to Chloe Snyder into the lane. Able to get it to Rachel Kekmarinsky now. Kicks Faith Kekmarinsky left alone for a three. Off back iron. Rachel Kekmarinsky underneath though. Lays it in for two more. Who's Always Open, presented by Anytime Fitness, the 24/7 gym that fits your lifestyle. It's been Rachel Kekmarinsky in the quarter. She's got all 6 points in the, 6 of the 8 points for Pella Christian in the quarter. Zelly Doolin misses a three for Norwalk. And the ball in the hands of Ava Larson. Who's Always Open, presented by Anytime Fitness. Again, the 24/7 gym that fits your lifestyle, your fitness, your way. Anytime Fitness. Bailey Birmingham misses a three-pointer now on the other end. Chloe Snyder was looking for Addie Van Arendonk. Miscommunication there leads to a turnover.
Well, just not a good pass. I think it was open. She just made a terrible pass.
Braylon Clark had the ball poked away by Rachel Kekmarinsky. Maggie Heinen checks in. Rachel Kekmarinsky is going to get her first breather.
She can't take too long a breather because she's really been the only offensive highlight they've got going.
Yeah, it looks like Coach Kekmarinsky, or Coach Foudy wants to talk with Rachel about something. Inbound pass goes to Birmingham here, who's defended by Faith Keck. Now Pearl Brown will kick to Clark. Back over to Birmingham. Ball swings. Pearl Brown wants a three-pointer. That one's off back iron. Right to Braylon Clark, however. And a Pella Motors timeout called by Coach Sigrist, and Norwalk is going to be a full Pella Motors timeout. We'll take it with them back after this inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth. Norwalk 41, Pella Christian 24. 4:12 to go in the third quarter.
The start of the new year is the perfect time to turn a new page on your health. Hi, I'm Dr. Ryan Laughlin, a family medicine physician at Knoxville Hospital and Clinics. If you've been putting off your annual checkups, especially for immunizations, screenings, and chronic disease management, make it your New Year's resolution to wait no longer. As you age, your health needs change, as do your recommended screenings for breast, cervical, colorectal, and lung cancers. Take care of your health today. To schedule your appointment at the Knoxville Hospital Clinic, call 641-842-7211.
The wipers in the car go swish, 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 swish. The wipers in the car go swish, swish, swish at Central Tire and Auto.
Winter brings slushy, sleety, icy weather that's even more annoying if your wipers can't keep your windshield clean. For tires, front end work, their no appointment oil change, full mechanical work on your vehicle, and the important little things like new wipers, stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart in Pella.
At Central Tire and Auto.
That's been another Pella Motors timeout. At Pella Motors, you'll drive away happy. That's the Pella Motors guarantee. Back inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth. Norwalk basketball as the Norwalk girls lead Pella Christian 41-24 with 4:04 to go in the third quarter. And Pella Christian commits their second foul of the quarter. It goes on number 25, Chloe Snyder. It is her first, team second, as we mentioned, and inbounds pass goes to Braylon Clark. Her shot no good. Right in the awaiting arms of Bailey Birmingham. Her shot was no good. Now she's going to drive back down the lane. Count it, and one. Bailey Birmingham just continues.
Well, Pella Christian got what they wanted. They got somebody other than Birmingham to take shots. They missed both of them, but they got the rebounds and gave Birmingham the opportunity to go to the line or make a basket and go to the line.
Well, actually, one of the misses was Birmingham too, which is, again, I understand the confusion. It has not happened often tonight, but
it was a layup too. They were all point-blank shots.
Yeah, Addie Van Arendonk checks back into the game for Maggie Heinen. Rachel Kekmarinsky's back into the game for Pella Christian. Norwalk continues to press, and Faith Kekmarinsky able to get it across half court. Set up the offense, kicks to Karis Fickert. Is looking for Rachel Kekmarinsky down low, cannot get it to her. Addie Van Arendonk to Chloe Snyder. Crossover dribble into the lane. Nice dump down pass to Addie Van Arendonk. Strong take to the basket, and we'll call that tonight's Randall Roofing Raise the Roof moment of the game. Presented by Randall Roofing. When the moment arises and it's time for a new roof, think Randall Roofing. Peyton Travis misses a shot on the other end. Jump ball. It will go to Pella Christian here on the jump ball there. Off the missed shot from, on the rebound, off the missed shot from Peyton Travis. Again, a Raise the Roof moment of the game presented by Randall Roofing. When the moment arises and it's time for a new roof, think Randall Roofing. Pella Christian with a turnover here on this possession. The other way, Peyton Travis will line up yet another three-pointer. That one's off the mark into the hands of Chloe Snyder, who's out trying to run the fast break for Pella Christian. Able to do so, takes it all the way to the basket. For tonight's drive to the basket, presented by Gilchrist Jewett Hardware and Design Center. All your hardware, plumbing, and interior design solutions are just a short drive away at Gilchrist Jewett Hardware and Design Center in Pella. Bailey Birmingham drives to the basket, picks up yet another foul. Foul goes on Chloe Snyder, her second. Pella Christian's fourth of the quarter. Birmingham at the free throw line. She'll rattle in the first free throw here. Yeah, Snyder checks out and Chloe Nickel in.
Used all the rim, but it does go in for her.
And Birmingham knocks down the second free throw as well. 46-28. Norwalk leads Pella Christian. 2:40 to go in this third quarter. Faith Kekmarinsky across the timeline. Stryver Cellular Instant Radio updates. Indianola at Newton tied 13-13 after the first quarter. And another Pella Christian turnover there.
Yeah.
Fourth of the quarter. And then also on our Stryver Cellular Instant Radio update, PCM 35, West Marshall 31 after 3.
Great pass right to where Addie was going to have an easy layup, but she threw it too hard, and it went right through her hands out of bounds.
Peyton Travis's pass for Avery Thomas, tipped out of bounds by Chloe Nickel. Our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard, our score, Norwalk 46, Pella Christian 28 in girls basketball, 2:23 to go in the third quarter. Indianola and Newton tied at 13s after the opening quarter. PCM girls basketball leads West Marshall 35-31 after 3 quarters of play. That's our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. Ball into the hands of Avery Thomas to Bailey Birmingham at the free throw line. Peyton Travis wants a deep three-pointer off the mark. Rachel Kekmarinsky with yet another rebound. And on the other end, Karis Fickert tries a 3, no good. Rebounded by Chloe Nickel. And now it's Fickert at the top of the key. Fickert looking to drive. Gives to Addie Van Arendonk. Driving baseline, and Bailey Birmingham's called for a blocking foul there. It'll be the second on Norwalk and the second on Birmingham.
Kind of an interesting stat here. We're down to a minute 49 here in this third quarter. Norwalk hasn't had defensive rebound. If Pella Christian has missed, they've gotten the rebound.
Very interesting stat. And that's in case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella. As Pella Christian turns it over here.
Unfortunately, though, the turnovers are still there for Pella Christian.
Yep, again, in case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. Norwalk, no defensive rebounds in the third quarter, but they are in control of this one, 46-28 over Pella Christian with a minute 42 left in the third quarter. Bailey Birmingham checks out of the game for Norwalk as Ellie Doolin returns. Norwalk swinging the ball around against the Eagles' 2-3 zone. Pearl Brown drives, kicks out to Avery Thomas. Thomas is going to line up a 3 from the corner. It's going to be no good, and Rachel Kekmarinsky with another rebound. And Faith Kekmarinsky double team, driving the baseline up top. Karis Fickert gets an open look from straightaway 3. No good. Rebound still loose, and it goes to Chloe Nickel. Still no defensive rebounds for Norwalk here in the quarter. Faith Kekmarinsky driving. Called for a travel despite the ball.
Yeah, you can't travel when you don't have possession. The ball's rattling around between her legs. So you can't call that a travel.
Yeah, that one's not a good call. It goes the way of Norwalk, though, and Pearl Brown will look to beat the pressure of Pella Christian with Anna Larson, and they're able to do so. On the other end, three-pointer is good for Ellie Doolin, and Norwalk continues to build this lead. It's now 21 points, the lead for Norwalk. 49-28, Norwalk on top of Pella Christian with 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. And it's Faith Kekmarinsky with the basketball out top. She'll drive, kicks to Chloe Nickel. She'll drive the baseline, leaves the shot short, but got her own miss. Back to Rachel Kekmarinsky, who's going to drive. Faith Kekmarinsky now open look at a 3. No. Rachel Kekmarinsky fighting for the loose ball. Now Norwalk ends up with it. And it's Anna Larson with the basketball. 2 on the clock. Able to get it to Pearl Brown. Three-pointer left short. And so Norwalk 49, Pella Christian 28 as we go to the fourth quarter. Back after this inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth on 92.1 KRLS.
Raceway Tire and Exhaust in Knoxville supports all the Marion County athletic teams and athletes competing this year. The values of hard work, sportsmanship, and perseverance will help them not only on the field, but in life for years to come. When you want these values in your automotive service, look no further than Raceway Tire and Exhaust, your one-stop auto headquarters located at 1318 West Bell Avenue in Knoxville, or at racewaytireandexhaust.com.
Raceway Tire and Exhaust. We got what you need to get you on the go.
Randall Roofing is proud to sponsor the Raise the Roof moment of the game and support our local teams.
Kicks it to Cameron Rowe for 3. Boom! Cameron Rowe for 3, and the Pella crowd is on its feet early. Tonight's Raise the Roof moment of the game brought to you by Randall Roofing.
When it's time for a new roof, think Randall Roofing. Find us on Facebook or visit randallroofs.com. Thinking new roof? Think Randall Roofing.
Welcome back here inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth on 92.1 KRLS. Start of quarter number 4, Norwalk 49, Pella Christian 28. 8 minutes to go. We take a look at tonight's video presentation here on the Pella Christian YouTube channel. It's presented by KNIA, KRLS Radio. Pella Christian YouTube channel is fantastic. Bailey Birmingham wide open, look at a three, and a rare miss from her tonight as the ball falls out of bounds off of the leg of an Eagle. Fortunate break there for Pella Christian is Bailey Birmingham, who has 34 points tonight. Misses the three there. Addie Van Arendonk out of the game as Jessa DeVries returns. But can't give Birmingham too many looks like that. She has had plenty of success this evening.
Yeah, she's hit a couple shots from right that same spot. That time it was a little off to the right.
Ellie Doolin to Anna Larson. Her shot no good. And now Pella Christian looking to push the other way as Faith Kekmarinsky was looking to find Chloe Snyder, needed an extra step to gather, but didn't have one, and results in a travel.
Yeah, pulled up, picked up the ball before she stopped her feet, got called for it.
So now Birmingham looking to beat the pressure, able to kick to Avery Thomas, and on the backside, wide open, Ava Carlson lays it in for two. She's got 7 now, as Norwalk leads 51-28 over Pella Christian with 7:15 to go in this girls basketball contest. Pass goes to Faith Kekmarinsky in the corner. Cross-court kick to Jessa DeVries. DeVries drives. Her pass taken away. And now running the other way, it's Ava Carlson. Looking to pass it back out, and it results in a turnover the other way. And it's Rachel Kekmarinsky the other way, laying it in for two. Rachel Kekmarinsky been the big benefactor of the Eagles offense here in the second half. Bailey Birmingham, who else? 2 more on the other end. 36 points now as Norwalk re-extends their lead to 23, 53-30 with 6:36 to go in the fourth quarter.
Well, they tried to make her pick up her dribble a little bit far out, and she just sidestepped it and got the layup anyway.
Pass goes to Jessa DeVries, back over to Karis Fickert. Fickert drives, and she travels. That steal by Rachel Kekmarinsky, on my count, was the first turnover of the half for Norwalk.
Second.
You had second?
I had one in the third quarter and one now in the fourth quarter. So,
Karis Fickert checks out of the game. Maggie Heinen returns, so I'll take your word for it.
They threw it out of bounds or something.
That's right. I just forgot to mark it. So just pretty clean half of basketball, though, for Norwalk here. Bailey Birmingham with the basketball.
Nice.
Finds a cutting Paige Travis, who gets fouled by Maggie Heinen. That'll be her 4th, team's first of the quarter.
That was a nice give and go to throw the ball to the wing and then cut hard to the left side and get the ball right back, drew the contact.
And Addie Van Arendonk checks right back into the game for Maggie Heinen, who just picked up foul number 4. And first free throw for Peyton Travis is good. And second free throw is also good. And now it'll be Faith Kekmarinsky getting the ball across half court here for Pella Christian, defended by Birmingham. Chloe Snyder's past Addie Van Arendonk, goes through her hands. And over to Norwalk. Bailey Birmingham was left alone for a moment. Instead, will pull it out and kick back out.
I don't know why she didn't go at the basket. Coach must be wanting them to run clock.
Instead, Ellie Doolin wants a three. No good, and rebounded by Addie Van Arendonk. And it's Jessa DeVries with the basketball on the other end. Looking for Chloe Snyder, pass out of bounds. For the 11th Eagles turnover. And Birmingham gets the ball across half court for Norwalk here. 5:28 to go in the fourth quarter. Norwalk 55, Pella Christian 30. Birmingham thought about a three for a moment. Instead goes to Ellie Doolin. Ball swings. Avery Thomas, open look for a three. Too strong off back iron. But Thomas able to get the rebound, though, as Faith Kekmarinsky wasn't quite able to corral it. And a Pella Motors timeout here by Norwalk, a 30-second one before and lose the possession of the basketball there.
Thought it was a little late. I thought it maybe should have been a jump ball, but officials gave him the timeout before the jump ball.
That they did. Again, our score is 55-30 here in the Pella Motors timeout. In case you missed it, presented by the Veterinarian Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. It's been the Bailey Birmingham show tonight. She's up to 36 points. 36 out of 55 for Norwalk here tonight. And she's just been fantastic. That's in case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella.
They're the veterinarians.
Marion County Bank radio scoreboard here. Got some scores starting to roll in. Indianola girls basketball leads Newton 32-26 at halftime. PCM and West Marshall's not gone final yet, but PCM last look led West Marshall 35-31. Again, our score is Norwalk 55, Pella Christian 30, 5:10 to go in the fourth quarter. That's our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. Again, tonight's video presentation on the Pella Christian YouTube channel is presented by KNIA, KRLS Radio. Who else? Going back to the free throw line, Bailey Birmingham with another and one after she gets fouled by
great move.
Addie Van Arendonk.
Yeah, great move there. She faked the pass to the player cutting around from the left to the right, then made a move to herself to the left before, or right before she spun back to get the left-handed layup there. She missed a free throw though.
Yeah, it's the second and fourth quarters where she hasn't had success at the line tonight, but she's still up to 38 points. But then on the other side of the floor here, Alyssa Pens, the freshman wearing number 13 into the game, she got called for the reach there. As Norwalk starting to rotate some players. Addie Van Arendonk with the basketball, kicks out to Jessa DeVries, now to Chloe Snyder. Cross court to Faith Kek-Marinsky. Nothing going there though, and she'll pull it back out. 4:40 to go in the fourth quarter here. Norwalk leads Pella Christian 57-30. Addie Van Arendonk wants a three-pointer. No good. Chloe Snyder got the rebound, missed the shot, and then got her own miss again. And then Pella Christian turns it over, and Bailey Birmingham again.
Well, just
40 points on the night.
Just a lazy pass across to the top of the circle, and Birmingham was right there to pick it off and go.
Impressive performance here by the junior from Norwalk. Faith Kek-Marinsky kicks cross court to Jessa DeVries. Her pass to the corner, and Chloe Snyder was out of bounds. Stepped on the line trying to get the pass, and Birmingham will check out of the game. I would imagine she's done for the night. Ellie Doolin checks out of the game as well as Pearl Brown and Anna Larson check back in. Birmingham likely to finish the night with 40 points. Ball into the hands of Pearl Brown. She's looking to drive, kicks out to Peyton Travis. And her shot blocked by Chloe Snyder. And the other way, Pella Christian turns it over. And then Norwalk nearly turns it over. They don't though. Rachel Kek-Marinsky gets a hand on the ball a couple times. But it'll stay with Norwalk here. They reset the shot clock.
No. Oh, did they? Yeah.
No, they didn't. It starts at 35. I forgot that.
35. Yeah, this is not college.
Yep, Peyton Travis. Her pass tipped out of bounds by Chloe Snyder. It stays with Norwalk, who's got the ball, just got the ball across half court. And the ball swinging around for Norwalk here. It's Anna Larson kicking out top. Open look at a three. It's Pins off the mark and out of bounds. Stick around. The Cabin Design of Pella Radio postgame shows coming up here following the conclusion of this contest. 3:08 to go in the fourth quarter. Norwalk 59, Pella Christian 30. Addie Van Arendonk checks out of the game. It's Karis Fickert now in for Pella Christian. So it's Jessa DeVries, Faith Kek-Marinsky, Karis Fickert, Rachel Kek-Marinsky, and Chloe Snyder. For Norwalk, it's Pearl Brown, Anna Larson, Alyssa Pens, and Ava Carlson and that is Peyton Travis, excuse me. Pass over the top to Rachel Kek-Marinsky, gets poked out of bounds. stays with Pella Christian. And now more substitutions coming into the game for Norwalk as Avery Thomas checks in. We've got number 30, Addie Stillman, into the game. We've got number 23, Kara Scandrett. And there was another sub we'll get in a moment as Rachel Kekmarinsky lays it in for 2 more for Pella Christian. She's up to 14 points on the night. The other sub for Norwalk is number 25, Paige Nichols. Looks like the Eagles are going to empty their bench now as well. It'll be Addie Stillman with the basketball, kicking up top to number 25. That is Paige Nichols, and Avery Thomas traveled with the basketball there. 3rd turnover for Norwalk on the half. Maddie Van Zee, Ava Breams, Amelia Bunder, and Chloe Nickel checking into the game. Maddie Vandenbosch also checking into the game. So it's a new 5 for Pella Christian here as well. And it's Chloe Nickel with the basketball, kicking to Maddie Van Zee. Miscommunication between her and Amelia Bunder. And turnover, Eagles. 59-32, Norwalk leads Pella Christian with 2:06 to go in the 4th quarter. And bringing it up the court was number 13, Alyssa Penns. 3-pointer on the way from Avery Thomas, well off the mark and rebounded by Amelia Bunder. Chloe Nickel kicking to Maddie Van Zee. She drives baseline, able to find Ava Breams down low, out to Maddie Vandenbosch for 3! Maddie Vandenbosch knocks down the triple.
Just the, 3rd 3 for Pella Christian tonight. Normally they make more than that.
On the other end, 3-pointer is off the mark by number 23, Kara Scandrett. Excuse me. So Vandenbosch knocked down the 3-pointer. And Chloe Nickel checks out of the game as Isla Blommers checks in. Aubrey Van Coten checks in for Amelia Bunder. And number 23, Bryn Runner, into the game for Maddie Vandenbosch. I did not actually have Bryn on my my scorebook tonight.
I think it's the first time she's been in a varsity game.
I'm pretty sure it is as well. Aubrey Van Coten with the basketball. She was looking to drive baseline, didn't have anything though. Kicks out to Bryn Runner. Now to the corner for Maddie Van Zee. 1:11 to go in the 4th quarter here. Norwalk 59, Pella Christian 35. Bryn Runner looking to drive, kick to Isla Blommers. Turnover, Eagles, as pass was too low.
Again, bounce past it right at her ankles.
Basketball in the hands of Addie Stillman. She drives, kicks to Avery Thomas. Now to Scandrett. Over to 13 Pins. Her shot off the mark. Ball still loose. And foul going on Stillman here. Her first, team second. If we got, we've not gotten a final score from PCM West Marshall yet. So that game must still be ongoing. Maddie Van Zee kicks to Aubrey Van Coten for 3 off the side of the backboard. And Pins will get it across half court. Norwalk does not have to take a shot. They can run this out. We'll see if they will choose to do so. Does not look like they are thinking about that, as Avery Thomas will drive, kick back out. There's 5 seconds on the clock. Wide open there was Alyssa Pins, who will let the clock run out. Norwalk 59, Pella Christian 35. That is your final score. We'll be back with the Kevin Designer Pella Radio postgame show after this on 92.1 KRLS.
Accidents can strike when you least expect them. Whether it's a deer dashing out, a pesky parking lot collision,